The beefs are upon us. Game 1 once again taking place on altitude. We've seen this map quite a lot today. Every series, actually.
Yeah, I'm wondering. Yeah, I'm really surprised, honestly, to see it so much. Maybe people have realized that they're going to miss it now that the map pool's changing, and they wanted to get a few last games in, say goodbye. But here we go, spawning in the top right-hand corner. It is MeomaikA in the red for Team Ghosty.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the blue Protoss player representing Sidestorm Gaming. It is MindelVK. So
No 12 pool.
No 12. We did see a cancel, by the way, on the initial live, but no 12 pool this time. It is going to be a pool first from MeomaikA. Don't think too crazy. I did see in the chat earlier, Asher. What happened to the beard? It's gone. Oh.
Yeah, I shaved it. I shaved everything but the mustache at first, and I looked like a Fitzroy hipster. I'm thinking of maybe doing it under the guise of Movember, but secretly just doing it because I want to do it. Okay. We'll see. It might return.
Fair
just
enough.
a teaser.
Have you tried like having fun with your facial hair? Like, yeah, like either just having the mustache or just like having like a goatee or like having like.
Yeah, I usually don't leave it, but yeah, I might.
Okay. Very nice.
We might have the dirty mo next time.
My God. Would you be one to invest and get like you know how there's like beard wax and stuff, and you can mold it?
I think I have some.
Oh.
I have some kind of beard product.
Okay.
Probably a few years old. Maybe I shouldn't use it. I can't remember.
It's gonna burn your face at this. No, keep it away, Poppy. Keep it away. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Before we get into that, I think this was a Nexus first by MindelVK. It was either Nexus first or a 17 Nexus. I think it was a Nexus first.
Yeah. It was a Nexus first. That's also why we have a really fast forge, by the way. Cannon is being thrown down. Mate, this is the beginnings of SkyToss. With this Cybercore's on the way. We may be in for an interesting one, mate. Oh boy.
Yeah. I feel like this is a really strong counter to pull first, although this gate is going to take a lot of damage before the cannon gets up. MindelVK is actually cutting this really fine.
Yeah, exactly. The gateway is taking a lot of hits. The cannon is done. Even if it finishes, okay, there we go. It does force MeomaikA back. MindelVK will be safe and sound. The Cybercore is done, and there is the Stargate.
All right, we're playing games. We're playing games with Meo, and I don't think Meo is going to mind whatsoever. He should be able to put together from the forge timing and from the cannon as well, basically what's happening. And okay, the response is going to be fast lair. That makes so much sense. I really like it. Pretty much anything that comes from this is going to be fantastic against this, whether it's mutas, whether it's a Nidus. I think even Swarm Host, if you wanted to do that, would be really good against this.
Yeah, I mean, it's MeomaikA, so I'm just making an assumption that it's going to be 2 base Hydras, and that we're going to be seeing a Hydra timing.
I forgot about that, yeah.
Yeah, and especially if this is going to be a SkyToss rush here from MindelVK, I am concerned for his life. I feel like this is MeomaikA's bread and butter, and there we go. Second Gas Geyser is on the way. MindelVK, he has that Stargate, and there is the first Void Ray in production.
Okay, Void Ray first coming out here. Oh, a Ling drop. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a Ling drop?
Yeah.
That's a... Yeah, okay, that's not an Overseer. Yeah. I mean, this makes sense too.
I love that we don't have Overlord speed.
So slow. Yeah.
I love how it was...
Like, when I get to your base, you'll be sorry.
Oh, when I get there. Oh.
I'm coming.
I'm coming, and there is the SkyToss. As we assumed, when you go for a fast forge like this, it's for a reason. It's because you want to cut corners. We have +1 air attack on the way. We have second Stargate, a fleet beacon as well. But again, that's why I'm really concerned, because we do indeed have that Hydra Den, and a Hydra Rush I feel like is ideal against this.
Yeah, I mean, we're not... I don't think we're even getting... Yeah, no, we're not getting Warp Gate at all. Yeah. There's only one gateway, no Warp Gate. There's going to be a window here where we're extremely vulnerable. And MeomaikA gets the full scout as well, so he's going to be feeling extremely confident to just send it here.
Yeah, exactly. And for the time being, he's going to be droning. He's taking additional gases, actually. So it looks like he recognizes that he's going to need a lot of Hydras to break this position. The link comes back in. We only have one Void Ray out at the moment here from MindelVK. His economy has been disrupted. He's even supply blocked. Oh my god.
Okay, it's Tempests. That's really curious. I guess that is going to be a lot nicer against some kind of Hydra push or anything like that, but it's also just not that much sustained damage.
That's the thing, right? As you were saying, like, these are going to be safe against the Hydras, but everything else won't be safe. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So these Hydras are still going to be able to wreak some havoc. I appreciate that we're rushing into the Tempest upgrade as well. I don't know if you were around for this. This was very popular. Like, I think it was like 2019, 2020. Like these Tempest rushes back when the upgrade was a little bit more powerful. And yeah, we're going for it.
I remember Parting and Max Packs doing some 2 Tempest rushes and then going into Sky Toss off the back of that.
Yeah.
Just kind of multi-pronging with the Tempests and trying to one-shot drones, trying to shoot down Queens, stuff like that. Looks like MindelVK is doing something a little bit different to that, but I just feel like this is not going to be good against what MeomaikA is doing.
Yeah, and here we go. The Tempests have been revealed. The Hydras are on the way. We do see some kiting coming in from MindelVK, but the Hydras, they can hunt down these Tempests one after the other. It looks like one of them is going to go down. The other may barely escape. Up! Oh my god.
He forgot to get Blink for his Hydras. That Tempest getting out on 4 HP. It does have to be really careful that it does stay close to the dead space here. And MeomaikA is going to be catching these Tempests out in the middle of the map. That is devastating for MindelVK.
Yeah, one Tempest goes down. The other Tempest goes down as well as Hydra range is about to kick in. And this is what we were concerned about overall here. Like, MeomaikA, he loves to rush into Hydras. This is his bread and butter. This is his comfort zone. And MindelVK kind of played into that.
Yeah, I did say we were going to be seeing a weird game, but I was not expecting to see upgraded Tempests against Hydras at minute 7.
It's crazy, but we have a mothership on the way as well. We have to cherish the minus 400 while we can, okay, while we can. And MindelVK, he's even got some cannons and shield batteries. Like, he's getting a decently fortified position here, but is it going to be enough to defend against all these Hydras?
Yeah, the Hydras are running on in. The shield battery very exposed, as is the cannon. The Tempest will be able to continue to take pot shots at the Hydras, but they can't really stop them from DPSing down this Nexus, from taking out probes as well. All the Void Rays go down. The Tempest in trouble now as well. Mio just trying to make sure that he gets every little bit of damage that he can before he turns onto the Nexus.
Yeah, there's only 2 Tempests remaining here, and it looks like MeomaikA is even hunting down some of these workers as well. He doesn't have high ground vision, so he actually can't really punish these Tempests too much, but he gets 14 probes.
14 probes going down, Void Rays going down as well. Looks like he will have just enough, I think, to take out the Nexus. Well, he wants the Void Rays as well.
Yeah, being a little bit greedy, he does get both Void Rays, and he will get the Nexus as well, just barely bringing it down.
Yeah, the probes even coming into fight to try to stop that Nexus from going down, but MeomaikA, he gets the damage he was looking for. Behind this, he is up to 88 workers. That is insane. Man, the way that he played is perfect against what MindelVK is doing.
This is the first time I've seen MeomaikA drone this much, I'll be honest. It's not something he does too often at all, but yeah, he has an insane economy behind this. He can just pump out nothing but Hydras, and he feels safe enough to do so. We do see MindelVK now arriving with his mothership. He's going to be able to reclaim control of his 3rd base, but MeomaikA, he can max out.
Yep, he's on 95 drones now. So, Mio, he doesn't usually make a lot of drones, but when he does, it's for the memes.
Yeah, when it rains, it pours here for MeomaikA, and we're all about to get a little bit wet here, as MeomaikA is going to be just maxing out on Hydras. We have a Hive on the way as well, and I don't know what MindelVK can really do from here with what he has with these Skytox units.
I mean, he's making carriers, but this would be a thorough Protossing. This would be very impressive indeed. We do have Overlord speed kicking in, so potential later on if he wants to get even weirder with it, to go for some Queen drops or something of the like. But for now, it's just going to be making sure that Overseers can keep up with the Hydras. Get that detection against the mothership.
I like what you're saying. I like what your head's at. Okay, so you're right. You know, we do see MindelVK is down 80 plus supply, which means they're pretty even right now when it comes to the Sky Toss. We do have the slow zone being thrown down as well on these Hydras. We do force a cancel on the third base, and again, these Tempests are doing a lot of damage. To be fair, they're trading efficiently at least.
Yeah, they are, but I think when you have 41 probes against 100 drones, efficient's not quite going to cut it. And yeah, looks like Mio just having a little bit of fun with this one, expanding very confidently. And yeah, this is really Mio's his happy place. Just full control of the map. Stupid amount of units just dominating his opponent. This is where he likes to be.
He looks so happy. He's in his, like, this is like his natural habitat sort of thing, you know? That's Hydra.
Mentally, he's on the beach. He's with the beaches right now.
He's surrounded by beaches, Papi. It's beautiful. Oh.
It is. He's in his happy place. As we do see batteries and cannons here going to be depowered. This Nexus once again going down, and this might just be where MindelVK chooses to tap out.
Yeah, the answer to these Tempests are going to be the Vipers. The Hive is done. We have 3 Vipers in production. So MeomaikA is not going to just ape in with pure Hydra. He is planning further ahead. He's teching on up even further. he's making other units, okay? You know,
Mate, he's got 100 drones. He can ape in if he wants to.
True. You're right. He should kill the Vipers. Get him out of here.
As all carry goes down, Tempest goes down as well. MeomaikA just catching MindelVK, leaving his base just a little bit too much. He's overextending out from his natural there.
True. He should know his place. Just up the ramp in his natural. As MeomaikA is even taking some of MindelVK's bases as well. That's just how far ahead he is. And again, the range here of the Tempest and the Mothership has been MindelVK's advantage, but the Vipers are going to take that advantage away from him. And wow, MeomaikA even working on 3-3, you know, just getting it all.
Yeah, this is pretty brutal. At this point, he's not just beating MindelVK, he's trying to demoralize him for the next game. He's taking bases all over the map here. And yeah, I think as soon as those Vipers come in, we might see an end to the suffering.
Yeah, I appreciate what MindelVK was trying to do this game. A little bit old school, rushing into carriers the way that he did. Very unique, and really that's what we wanted out of this. You know, some StarCraft that we're not really used to. Some beautiful StarCraft. Oh.
Yeah, something like that. There we go. The Youngs come in. A Mothership gets taken out. Carrier gets taken down. And MindelVK has had enough. He will tap out.
Oh, GG. Well played. MeomaikA will take that first game here, but that was not a normal game. That was not something too standard. So I appreciated it. I appreciated it.
Yeah, MeomaikA comes in and he's like, what the hell is this guy doing? This guy isn't playing StarCraft.
Oh god, he just you know, lifts up his nose at him like, oh, what is this just nonsense that's going on? Let me rush into my 2-base Hydra.
Yeah, this isn't how you hold 2-base Hydra.
So yeah, I do appreciate that we tried to do something a little bit different, but as we saw, specifically against MeomaikA's playstyle, especially when it comes to rushing into Hydras, which he usually does even if you're not going into Sky Toss, it does feel like it doesn't work anywhere near as well.
Yeah. I feel like maybe that's just not the build to play against MeomaikA, but I don't know. I'm trying to think what else MeomaikA does and what that might go up well against. I guess if you do end up holding the first push and you start making carriers, pretty hard to weasel your way out of that one.
True. Like, things can very quickly escalate and snowball out of control, especially if MindelVK was able to get his third base up and running. As we saw, that never happened, but if he was able to hold on against the first wave, then could have been seeing a very different game.
True. But that is not what we saw. As here we go. Another thing we're not seeing is the 12 pool. Up in the top right-hand corner of the map for Team Gosu in the red, this is MeomaikA.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the blue Protoss player representing Storm Gaming. It is MindelVK. You know, with our new and improved Asher, are we gonna cook? Are we going all the way?
I was cooking before, but
Sure. Were you there? Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay.
A little bit.
A little bit. Okay. Okay.
There were bursts of effort.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Fair enough.
But
fair
a lot of Uber Eats as well.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Is this?
I'm waiting for the. I'm waiting for the text from Uber Eats. Like, are you okay? Did you die?
They're gonna look at their profit margin, and suddenly in the area of Melbourne, it
drops off.
It's just a massive plummet. Is oh my god, what's going on? What did Asher die? Did we just lose
numbers
our,
in
like,
Hawthorne.
best?
There's gonna be like a guy's gonna knock on my door. He's gonna be like, "You're feeling hungry, aren't you? You love some Maccas right now."
You're gonna,
Like, yeah, don't hurt me.
you're gonna suddenly be sent like a bunch of like Uber Eats like coupons and stuff like that. Like, oh, you know, we got some discounts going on. You know, we got
5% off. Ordered tonight. 5% off.
Specifically, if your name is AsherBro.
If your cat has a 5-letter name and you have a 5-letter name, you may be entitled to compensation.
You're like, man, these new like Google ads, they're like weirdly targeted. Like, what's going on? Like, what's they're weird. It's happening again.
Casting StarCraft tonight. A dare iced coffee will fix it.
Oh, true. It's been too long. Very similar openers, by the way. Once again, we have a pull first from MeomaikA, as to be expected. But he's going into his lair immediately. Once again, just like the last game. Really, it shows us that, sure, previously we saw that MeomaikA scattered like a fast expand, a forge fast expand kind of build on altitude. But really, MeomaikA didn't react to that. He just was doing his build.
No.
Yeah.
The Overlord just goes in because he's seen other Zergs do that.
Yeah,
and it looks cool.
Yeah. He just likes...
And it might annoy your opponent.
Yeah.
I think that's the main reason. Like, your opponent just knows that there's an Overlord there and it's a bit annoying. Mm-hmm. And they might think.
Yeah, like, oh my god, as we do see a Nidus on the way instead from MeomaikA. Oh my
Ooh. God. Okay. And yeah, this time it's not going to be a Nexus first. It was just a standard build coming out from MindelVK. Nexus into core. And he is playing Stargate behind this.
There we go. We have a Void Ray first. Okay, so initially the first Overlord is going to be going down. MeomaikA is distracting this Void Ray. We have a second Overlord here. Nidus gets thrown down as well. The Void Ray is out of position.
That's what the Overlord's for. It's not for scouting, it's for distracting.
It lives.
And the Void Ray going to be giving up on that one, running straight on over to try and take down this Nidus Worm. But the Nidus Worm, it's going to get up. The Queens are going to get out. They can transfuse. They can push away the Void Ray. And MindelVK is in a world of trouble now.
Hey, MeomaikA's so smart. It all came together, puppies. The Lings are flooding on forward. These are slow Lings, by the way. The Queens have arrived. We are leapfrogging forward with those Nidus Worms as well, just spreading as much creep as we can. Shield batteries are about to finish, though.
Yeah, the Slowlings, they are good enough to take down 7 probes. Looks like Meo is going to be dropping back to the safety of the creep. Very cute force field does deny that Queen from getting to creep, but it is going to get back to safety anyway.
Yeah, meanwhile, as the army's distracted, the Lings, they go to the low ground instead. Probes are going to be going down one after the other.
Oof.
A lot of economic damage is being done.
Yeah, the probe's going to be standing and fighting. Not what you want to see there. We do have them trying to mineral walk out into the third, but they can't get away from these Zerglings. 13 in total going to be going down, 14 going down. MindelVK, his work account is plummeting as the Queens are starting to make some progress in the main as well.
Yeah, exactly. What do we have in him to defend? We have 2 Void Rays. We have an Immortal as well. We have a couple of Gateway units. The shield batteries are depowered. Overcharge is available, but we don't have enough energy. Oh my god.
Yeah, we have a couple shield batteries. The Immortal's certainly going to help with holding back these Queens, but there might have been enough damage already. MeomaikA droning a little bit behind this, getting up towards that 40 drone count against only 20 drones of MindelVK.
Yeah, he's looking to transition. He doesn't need to, but he's looking to nonetheless as the Queens are being forced back. As you mentioned, this Immortal putting in a lot of damage right now. The Queens, they want to maybe pick up a Void Ray if possible. They want it up.
Oh, the Void Ray goes down. Queen range, kind of OP, not gonna lie. As we do have another Robo coming. Another Immortal coming out here for MindelVK.
You don't play StarCraft anymore, okay? You've lost. You can't smudge anymore, puppy. No smudging allowed.
We have to be objective.
As we have another Void Ray being sniped once again, despite the overcharged Lings, they get into the natural base. Probes are falling left and right. And eventually, MeomaikA should be forced back, but he's just reinforcing with more Queens.
Yep, despite the overcharge, despite some very nice force fields, MeomaikA, he takes good care of his beaches. These Queens are going to be just fine. They are going to be pushing on through. Sentry goes down. These Immortals taking a decent amount of damage, but this is just perfectly controlled by MeomaikA.
GG gets called. MeomaikA is able to take down MindelVK 2-0, advancing on to the grand finals.
There we go. GG. Mio to the grand finals will be facing a Protoss. Whoever is the winner out of this next match, it's going to be Christiana versus Nice.
Oh, it is going to be a PvP, but a very explosive game or series here between MindelVK and MeomaikA. We got a little bit of everything when it comes to what MeomaikA brings to the table. Very impressive game there towards the end as well to go for the Nidus way that he did. The setup for it was very well thought out.
Yeah, I mean, against more of a greedy build like that, a Stargate with no scout, I think it's very intelligent. But maybe he just felt like doing it. You know, you never know with Mio.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the case. You know, mentioned it before. Sometimes MeomaikA, he rolls the dice. You know, he maybe sees a couple of things across the map. He sends out the Overlord. Really, he just wanted to see like the foliage behind the base. That's all he really wanted.
Yeah,
that was the thought process behind it. And then suddenly, you know, oh, there's a Void Ray out of position. Oh, okay. I guess we can just.
He's just like, he spawned in the bottom left. Okay, good. We know where he is. Now we can attack.
Exactly. He needed to know about. He needed to know, and he was able to piece it together in the end. Found the spawn location. Was able to knight us in the right area as well. Beautiful. And with that, congratulations to MeomaikA. Congratulations.